and that works as intended. To keep track of direction, I want to update direction based on the swipe gesture, right? And for that I'm going to make use of pointer input. Okay, pointer input, and in pointer input I think use unit as a key, and there's a different, I think, detect drag gestures. So that's what I'm interested in. Let's see what is available, right? Let me hide this first. Okay. So let's see what's available here. It's drag. There's a two. This lambda function provides me with two options, which is pointer change and offset, right? So let's just say change, and offset is not something I'm interested in, so I'm just going to say that. And now what I want to do is, what I'm interested in is on drag start method, of course, and on drag end, because I want to know when the drag ended. Okay, and that's about it. So what this provides, like Q, if I say Q, I think, yes. So on drag start it provides me with the offset information. On drag end it does not provide me any information, but on drag, pointer input change. So what is on drag start, let's say offset is provided. On drag end we know when the drag ended, and change is what we call here, let's say let me explain you using this. So if I place like touch input here, start here, and if I keep dragging like this, then every drag points are registered here in change. So every drag point will be registered here. On a drag start, we already on drag start we will get this offset, starting offset. Like if I do like this swipe, so this will be available here on drag start. And on change, every change that is happening whenever we are dragging it like this, every input change is available. So this can be used to get the final position, which is like this. Let's say drag ended here or swipe ended here, then change will have the last point that is available, and by finding the difference between these two we can determine which direction we are dealing with, right? So let's go ahead and do that. I will actually make use of Locket, and I will show you all the information first. So I'm just going to say my name because why not? And in offset, what I want to do, just print the drag start idea, drag start, just going to say offset. Okay, drag end, I don't have any information here, but I can just, you know, pass that information in drag end, and here I can just say change to position dot, yeah, just position, because it will give me the entire position available, right? So let's go ahead and run this. Okay, so I'm going to swipe using, let's say, yeah, you can see the data. So you can see that drag started at around 900. So let's visualize this one. So, you know, why not? I'm just going to turn off my camera for a second. So let's visualize this. Okay. So it started around x axis. This is x and this is y, At x-axis it started around 900, so probably around here, and it ended at 0 0. Wow, okay, so we certainly went like this direction. But let's say this one started, y direction is 1300, so if it's the entire width is 200 and it's around here, so around like this happened, right? So we can see that absolute value between this and this is, the difference is around 100 coordinates, and between 900 and 0, so you have already almost 900 difference, and here is only around 100, right? So based on that, what we can know is that it traveled towards x direction more than y direction, and that's how we know we are either dealing with the left direction or right direction. If the swipe gesture was like this, let's just clear this, and if I do down, okay, mouse pointer like down, so we can see in here my x direction didn't move as much, the absolute value between these two, which is like a delta difference, but in y coordinate it started from around 600 to here to went to 700 around here. So based on this available information we can deduce the direction, and that's what I'm going to do here. Okay, so we have all the necessary information, so I'm going to keep track of swipe position using two variable start swipe position, remember, and I can just say variable state of and offset. I'm going to say start with 0 0. Okay, both the positions and end swipe, right? And then here I can just say end swipe position, both are at 0 0. So starting swipe position, we have easy way to get this using here, so I can just say start swipe position is equal to offset, right? Now end position, every change that happens we can keep saving it, right? So end swipe position is equal to change dot position. So now we have both the points available, so on drag and I can actually print out both of them. Okay, so we'll have a kind of like a final position, start and end, and here I can just make use of start swipe position, and here I can just say end swipe position. Let's go ahead and run this, and if I do like logcat, just a minute, if I do it like this, let's do again left. So yeah, starting position x is 1000 and it went in x direction 0 0, and from y didn't have as much difference, so we know that it's going towards x direction. And then to find out whether it's left or right, it's even more easier, right? Because it started as greater x, so we know it's on the right side, and it ended as 0, so it went on the left side, right? So that's how we know. So if we do it like this, then it started as less x and ended as greater x, so it went towards the right direction. So that would be incredibly easy as well, right? So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so I'm going to first of all value delta x. So delta x is the absolute difference between those two values, so I'm going to say start x minus n swipe.x. Okay, I'm just going to copy y. I'm just going to say y. Okay, so now we have delta difference between the two. Okay, if dx is greater than dy, then we know this is horizontal. Swipe or drag, I don't know, in Jetpack Compose it's different, but we can just call it swipe. Okay, else vertical, right? Now here what I can say, if start position dot x is equal to greater than n swipe, then we know that we are dealing with left, right? So we can just update the direction based on that. So snake view model update direction, I can just pass direction dot left, right? Because x is bigger than the ending position, so we are going towards left direction, right? And else I can say we are dealing with right direction. Right now we don't have that method available, but we will do it. Okay, same goes here. If start swipe position dot y is greater than n swipe position dot y, then we are dealing with up direction, right? Up. Else we are dealing with down direction. That's how simple that is. Okay, and let's just go ahead and create this method. Oh no, how to control this. Cool. So snake manager knows the current direction, so we want to update there, right? So direction update direction, right? And I'm just gonna pass the direction. Pass the direction. And here I can just say, I just want to call it direction because I don't want to mismatch like the name. So direction is equal to this newly passed direction. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so now we have the ability to swipe and change the direction. I hope so. Let's see. So yeah, okay, so that is doing it, right? It's not entirely correctly but it is doing it, right? So we can go down and we can go up, right? Up and go down. So we need to fix this